Hey guys, good morning, it's Brad here. Saturday morning, nice and frosty out. I'm heading into the shop right now, or actually I'm heading to McDonald's right now to get some breakfast. Then I'm heading into the shop to do some bed linering on a new project we're doing. Well, not really a new project, we're just helping out a buddy. We're bed linering his front bumper for his Suzuki, his little off-road vehicle. Help it match the rest of his vehicle. And then we're also building a, slipping. Also building a front splitter for my buddy's GTI Golf. So that should look pretty good. Make the car look a lot more badass. So, just gonna go get my food, and I'll see you guys at the shop. Hi, can I get a sausage and egg McMuffin meal?
Okay, what would you like to drink?
Can I get a large coffee, triple?
Okay.
That's everything.
That'll be your first window, please.
Thank you. All right, we're here. Let's get in. Oh, lights. Dude, there she is. I gotta move her out. Give you a morning cold start. Here we go. Sounds angry. Go. Yeah, you don't have to just bring it right in. Oh yeah, we gotta spray it.
And then we should lay something down inside the booth so it doesn't
Oh, I'm not worried about that.
Are you sure?
I don't care. That's just something to help hold the dust down. You want to blast it? Well, we can blast it here. Blast it here and then bring it in so we don't wet everything.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about the oil.
I'll just back it up a bit.
Okay. This is one of the bumpers that I already did. I just have to do some touch-ups to it. But this one here on the ground is for my Jeff's buddy's Suzuki. We're gonna do the whole thing in Raptor liner. Yeah, right there. Missed some spots. And here's the Oldsmobile, all kind of tucked away for the winter. I'll get back on that sooner or later. I got plans for it, don't you worry. All right, here's the other thing we're going to be working on today. It's the front lip, the lower front lip, or the ground effects for the body kit for the Volkswagen GTI, for the Golf GTI. And we're going to be pretty much doing the exact same thing that we did on the Avenger. Going to build a fairly large splitter. I think we're coming out to about here. So we got to build about a 4-inch, or I think we're going to add about 4 inches off the front here. But the same as mine, there's an opening here, and we're going to use little tube spacers and bolt the splitter up to this to give it some extra strength. And then we're going to add the we'll add the turnbuckles after. So, I mean, this front end is already pretty mean. It's a really good body kit for this car. Very rare, very expensive. And we're just going to make it that much better. Alright, I'm using up my last can of Raptor. Say goodbye. So I'm just going to do some touch-ups on the one bumper that's attached to the truck, and I'm going to spray the entire bumper that I have hanging in there. Let's get this mixed up. It's about time I got it fixed. And then this here is just, this is off the Suzuki, and it is on here thick. So this piece is never gonna go bad. Could probably take down a tree and not trip or chip. All right, gonna go clean this gun. All right, so Jeff is just sanding down the bumper before we take it over to the hangar and mock up a splitter. All right, I forgot a videotape, but we've cut a massive piece for the front splitter for the Mega Godzilla fucking splitter for this thing. So we're just gonna take it back over to the shop right now and trim off some of the excess. You can see the line right there. Gonna trim all that off and start shaping it to fit the car. See you over at the shop. All right, so we're at the shear. Gonna start hacking.
Not good enough.
That's what we like to hear in aviation.
Yeah.
You doing those corners? Beauty. Done. All right, so we got all that cut. Now we're gonna go grab some extra tools and head back to the shop to finish shaping this piece. All right, we're back at the shop, and Jeff is just gonna start shaping it right now. So what he's doing now is he's just basically rounding off the edge, getting rid of any burrs from the grinding. He's pretty much got it where he wants it. This is like the first rough fit.
What's the last time I cut my fucking hands today?
Oh, swearing. I encourage you to swear less, sir.
Okay.
All right? All right. God, Jesus loves you.
Yeah. Somebody does.
Yep. All right, so Jeff is behind me. We just did a final mock-up, and he's just trimming off the last little bit to get the proper shape that he's looking for. And after that, then we're gonna start drilling holes and actually bolting it to the bumper. And once that's done, that'll be the final fit. I'm gonna take the bumper into the booth and I'm gonna high build prime it, just so it's got some protection. And then once we're ready to paint it, we'll sand that down and spray it the color the car is going. So I'm just gonna maybe go take a quick peek at him doing a final grinding, and then we'll bring it back out and start drilling. All right, well, I stopped filming there. That was kind of boring. Let's start drilling some holes. Yeah, this is the bread and butter. Here's the fast part of the job. Wee, done. Oh, good old Christmas carols, eh? Look at this. Yeah. Drilling holes, listening to Christmas, drinking rum, drinking beer. Good old times. Well, all the holes are drilled out. Got some Clecos holding it together. But unlike my splitter, this one was done properly. They are, all the holes, as you can see, are properly countersunk. I just drove giant motherfucking bolts through. But whatever, they're gonna do the same job. Just this one's gonna be a little bit cleaner. So, whatever. This guy's a pro, I'm just a painter. All right, now we're gonna do the bolt down.
Let me see if my countersink's good enough first.
Well, there we go, guys. It's all done. Look at the size of this son of a bitch. What was it? 21 inches thick or wide and 62 inches wide. It's a small, tiny car, so it's not huge like the one on my car. But look at that. All on there. Just got to do some test fitting now on the car to see how it goes. Nice and strong. I don't know what to do. It still flexes, but yeah, like I'm wondering then if maybe you're gonna have to add one, even just one in the center.
No, can't do it, bro.
You got to do two.
Yeah.
You can't do one.
No, I just can't do it.
All right. So we're gonna add two, basically bars inside just to add some stiffening strength. Because you can see that lip, when he sets it down, that little lip opening right there, it flexes and we can't really have that.
Yeah, this little bottom flexes.
Yeah, that's just gonna flutter in the breeze. So, one little thing left to do, and then it's time for fitting. All right, guys, so the fitment was all good and everything like that. The plate fit fine. We added these two little supports in the center to help hold up this bottom section here, because there was a lot of flexibility, and it was just kind of test fitted. We're gonna do it properly later, but now we have it back apart, and I'm gonna put high build sand primer on this thing and possibly give it a coat of red, at least a color red that resembles his car, so when we actually test fit it, we'll have a better look at how it's gonna look, I guess. So yeah, I'm just gonna get on this right now. Paint's ready to go, just gotta turn the booth on. Coat's going to look a little different. I actually tinted it red, so I don't have to actually paint it later for him to get a good idea of what it looks like on the car. Just cutting a corner. But down the road I will be painting it the exact color that he wants, because we're going to be redoing the whole car in the end. So I'm going to do my second coat right now. Alright, the bumper's out. Now I got the splitter inside, and we're gonna black this bad boy out. There's the proud owner of the splitter. Yeah. Questionable. I'm just going to put on the first coat of satin black. Just waiting for the booth to turn on. Like I said before, it's glossy now. It'll dull out overnight to the preferred tone. All right, so that's a wrap. I'm gonna call that it. The next video, you'll see it put together and installed on the car for the initial test fit. And after that, it's just going to be body work and more mods to that GTI. So, what do you think of it so far, Jeff?
I'm cool with it.
And this is Jeff, by the way. This is our buddy Jeff right there. Tickle, tickle. I squished your head. Yeah, but that's his GTI, and we'll get back to his garage one day here, and I'll show you what it actually looks like. It's a beautiful car. It's a beautiful. What year is it again?
90.
It's a 1990 Volkswagen GTI. Beautiful car. One of a kind body kit that's on the damn thing. Well, I guess it is. There's none left. And yeah, so we're gonna keep modding that up and have some fun with it. So I'm gonna say goodnight. Night, Jeff. Oh man, a few words. All right, night, guys.